So Keemstar is quitting, guys, and I know there's been a lot of folks and a lot of talk about this in the community regarding, why is he retiring? Is this actually going to be him quitting or retiring, or is it going to be, a combination of a number of things? Is he actually going to go through with it? Is he going to come back? What is actually going to happen here? And guys, I want to talk about why I believe that Keemstar quitting is actually a bad thing for the ecosystem of what it is here on YouTube. Now, sure, guys, look, when it comes to drama channels, it's one of those things. The way I look at it is that drama, I'm not really one that, likes drama too much. I kind of try to stay away from it as much as possible. But with that being said, I believe that there is definitely a place for it here on YouTube, because on YouTube and really anywhere, guys, narratives and, different storylines as they're going on, it creates some really interesting elements to the story, right? For an individual, personality, a celebrity, whatever it is. You look at the NFL, they've got all these narratives, all this drama that's going on potentially behind the scenes with a specific team or another. And, that word gets out and it just creates these narratives, all these storylines. And Keemstar did a really good job of creating these stories and and different narratives around personalities here on YouTube. And without that being there, it's actually really not a good thing for YouTube as a whole. Now, I know that he's planning on passing the torch on to someone else who is going to take, Drama Alert by the reins and try to move this thing in the right direction. But, obviously Keemstar as a personality, it's really tough to replace someone like Keemstar. So I feel that the next person, whoever that may be, that they're going to get to helm Drama Alert has got to be somebody who's really going to take this thing to the next level, without question. And I think that Keemstar certainly has probably his eyes on a number of different people that could potentially take over and do a really good job. But one thing I'm really happy about is that he's not planning on shutting down Drama Alert anymore because of the YouTube algorithm and things of that nature. No, he's planning on continuing it. It's just in a different way where he's not going to be front and center on the camera all the time. And, I respect it. I really do. I respect that he's going to move away from it, kind of be more so behind the scenes, not so much, front and center. He'll probably have other ventures and other things that he wants to do out of, just out of life in general, some of the ventures that he wants to take on. And I really do like this, right? Obviously, Keemstar is a polarizing figure in the community, but I think that every person plays a specific part in the entire YouTube ecosystem, and he played a pretty big part in drama and news and things of that nature. Everyone plays their part, right, in making this thing kind of as a machine that YouTube is continue moving forward. And I think that drama is a part of that, guys. It is a part of narratives, storylines. It's a part of, what really makes stories sometimes really interesting, all the different things, from positives to negatives, the highs, the lows, all of that stuff is covered within the news and on YouTube. It wasn't so much something that lots of people were doing until Keemstar with Drama Alert and channels like that really started putting a spotlight on different personalities, celebrities here on YouTube. And so I got to tell you guys, him leaving the scene is actually, a lot of people are really glad that he's retiring and moving away from being the front and center of Drama Alert. I think, though, that there's going to be some negative ramifications of that. Sure, maybe there's going to be a lot more positives than negatives, but I, still feel that him leaving the scene altogether, for the most part, just being totally behind the scenes of Drama Alert, I just don't think that's going to be really good for the community. Now, he does Mom's Basement with FaZe Banks, which I think is awesome. Hope they continue doing that as time goes. And hopefully, I'm excited to see kind of what he does as far as his other ventures and such moving forward. I'm excited to see it, guys. And obviously, at some point or another, some of these YouTube creators are going to be passing the torch on onto others. Maybe not going to be them all the time. It's going to be at some point or another. They're going to pass the torch on to someone who they feel is going to be good enough at just, continuing their legacy and continuing what they built and what they started with Drama Alert. And you know, it's been one crazy ride for Keemstar for sure up to this point, but I'm excited to see what he does next. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts about this though in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about Keemstar retiring, quitting, whatever you want to call it? What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And for more news and content, stay here with Zero TV.